I know you had a long day. You had that book signing earlier. And just in general, you've had a lot of things going on in your life in the last few months. Just what do you value the most about keeping this community, keeping this team in your life as so much other stuff happens as well?
I think honestly, like how I see it is as being a part of such an amazing team. As you can tell, we were fighting for every tenth, for every detail that I know what is very important to me, and that is who I am as a person, and that my sport doesn't define who I am, but my authenticity that I have towards everybody. And everything that I value, whether it's my team, whether it's just me signing books before a meet, I think that's the biggest part, is just giving my attention to everybody that I know supports me and loves. Hi, B.
Oh, nice voice.
Hi. My favorite Canadian.
Yay.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing? So
hold on, give me 1 sec. Liza, can you get me something to drink? Thank you.
That's crazy.
that might help you.
Yeah.
That might help your voice.
Go ahead.
Okay. So obviously tonight was senior night. What kind of extra added emotions do you think that added to the performance tonight?
I think for me it was knowing that I was supposed to graduate with this class. I was supposed to graduate actually with the class before as well. So it's like knowing that they have put so much work and effort into what they have established, not only within themselves as athletes, but just as people as well. And oh no, I'm gonna start crying. Hold up. It's cool to see that no matter how much support we give each other, we have the ability to understand that we all have different paths, and they supported me as much as I supported them. So all the emotions was definitely being able to, show who the seniors are and how much work they put, and not only just them being students, but also as athletes. So there was a lot of emotions, especially going into the last rotation. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work, but we pulled it off, and I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, for me, I didn't really feel, is that on? We're good. I didn't really feel anything too much until I woke up this morning, and I was like, oh, like it's actually happening. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna cry or anything. And then I walked in here this morning, and I was actually just looking at pictures of myself as a young gymnast when I was literally like 4 or 5 years old, and just knowing how far I've come and what we've gone through, and so many of the other girls too. And stepping in here today, it was just, I was doing everything I can to take it all in. And there was a big group of us graduating, and I think we really had each other's backs today, and we were able to use that in our gymnastics. And just when I was on beam, I like took a breath. I'm like, this is the last time I'll do it in poly, and It was really special. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of emotions today, but we do what we do best, and we used it in our floor and everything.
One of your seniors, Shay, she did her floor routine, leaves it all out on the floor. Super emotional moment. Everybody's crying afterwards. And then she gets the 9.825. So just like what an emotionally charged moment for you guys in so many ways. But based off of the score she got, like what attitude did you take moving forward into your routines?
I think right now, honestly, I just tell all the girls we can't control the scores. There's this new system that is happening, and we're all just going to put in our best effort to making everything right and everything, 10th worthy. And so Shay's floor routine was remarkable. I think it was being able to understand that we can't control the outcome. We can only control what we're internally doing, and that's what she did. And I think it wasn't so much for me to flip it around, because there was nothing for me to flip around. Her routine was amazing. Her routine was something that, she brought back a routine that everybody loved. So it was really cool to see that she was able to put everything out on the floor, and we had a floor party. So we had to, just keep pushing forward. And we can't control what is happening on the outside. That's why we have such a big Bruin bubble, and that's why we can trust each other in any moment in time. So it was just really cool to have those emotions and then just come together and finish strong.
Yeah, like Jordan said, we can only control so much, and of course Shay and I, and Jordan obviously, we wanted those big scores, but at the same time, I just have to remember that I don't care as much about the scores and all that, but rather like how I make people feel. And I know Shay is the exact same, bringing that routine back. and no one got to experience that in person. So the fact that she was able to do that in such a big crowd today was incredible. But again, we want those big scores. It's not in our control, but as long as we make someone or make the crowd feel a certain way, like I know I did my job.
Brooklyn, we spoke to Emma earlier in the week, and she talked about the core four and you guys meeting after last season and kind of going into this season with intentionality. What does it mean to you to have kind of competed 3 events the whole year and go out as a senior like this? And then Jordan, I'd love to just hear your perspective as well on kind of the leadership from the core four this season.
Yeah, after last season, we realized like how much we had been together as the 4 of us, and we sat down, we had dinner together, like what are we going to do to change this whole culture, this whole team around? And I think we honestly exceeded our expectations. It was a really big deal for us to kind of come in with this team, and every single girl on this team brought everything they could, and that's exactly what we wanted. And we want to go out with a bang, and that's exactly what we did. I told the girls, I'm like, I gave you all of my wisdom, so now it's your turn to kind of carry that with you. But again, just like personally, I never thought I'd be doing more than 1 event or any events. So being able to do 3 today, my last time in Poly, was really special.
I mean, watching the core 4 literally thrive since their freshman year, I had a different experience, seeing that I wasn't there during the preseason for 3 years now. But it's very inspiring to see that they have changed, not only just the wisdom that they have given to the athletes, but the leadership roles, the resilience, the comfortability it is to be a student athlete. And especially especially Emma, right? Emma went to an Olympic Games. She is an Olympian, and she was able to come back and still have that same energy, that same presence, that same ability to do what she loves. And I think that's what the Core 4 really wanted to understand and show, is that wherever we're at, whether it's in Poly, whether it's at a whole different arena, we're going to make sure we love and we support and we put everything out. And yes, B is very wise. She's a wise girl, and I have learned a lot from her, We're the oldest on the team, and so I think seeing that no matter where we're at, the longevity that we have given to UCLA is seen, and the Core 4 has definitely been able to exude that in a way that hopefully we'll be able to continue that on past millions of journeys, chapters, books. And that we can take that with us, because they're obviously not going to be with us. Don't
say that. Not yet.
I'm sorry. They're not going to be able to be in the gym, be in the presence of us as athletes. And I think it's really cool having that. So we're going to have to figure out a way to, understand that their spirits are going to be there with us. And FaceTime, yes, please do. It's only emotional because I'm doing it with B, and I do have to say this. I know, Liza, we have to do something, but B, you have done so many things within your career, and not just as an elite athlete, but as a Bruin, and seeing you strive for greatness each and every day, whether it's over your mental block, whether it's over, something that you can't control, you continue to push and push and push. And I just want to say you're very inspiring. I can't look at you because I'm going to make it worse, but
I'm not looking at you either.
You're very inspiring, and it makes me want to be better each and every day. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Jordan, you've already done so much, but it doesn't matter how much I've done when I have somebody to look up to who has done even more than me. So I appreciate you, and I love you.
I love you. Don't look at me, though. Don't look at me, though. I'll hug you after.
That's a good one to end on.
Thank you. You're too nice.
Man, love you too. So, Janelle, I need a jacket.